if you're wondering why it took so long, I was trying really hard to get a nice video of the vinyl stuff working without any background noise, and my sister first she was making a nice latte and I was like, okay, can you finish up so I can take my video? And then she was like, okay. And then I stepped out, I came back and she was doing the dishwasher and I was like, what are you doing? She's like, okay, I'll just finish this up. And then I was like, oh shit, if I turn the dishwasher on, that's gonna make a lot of noise. So I was just like, I'm just gonna wait here until you're finished and then I'll turn it on. She's like, okay. So, and then I finally got my video because I needed it to be with the sunlight and everything, you know, for the vibes. And yeah. That's why it took so long. I was just like trying really hard to get the right song on and everything. Oh my goodness. Hello. How is everyone? I've got a tea. Do we all have a tea? What do we have? What have we got with us? As for what's wrong, nothing from me. Everything's going pretty okay for me. I've got the week off for a bit. I've got tomorrow going into work, and then I've got the rest of the week off, which is great. Because it's my birthday week. So, guys, we're gonna have a fun game planned. It's gonna be a very fun game. I'm gonna play Tamagotchi Connection Corner Shop 1 and 2. Games that changed my life. If you're wondering how and why I am the way I am, it's because of Tamagotchi Connection Corner Shop 1 and 2. If you're wondering what made me the person I am today, it's those two games, okay? Which is why I was very, very excited when I saw Tamagotchi Connection Plaza on the Nintendo showcase. Okay? I'd planned to play Connection Corner Shop like 3 days before the Nintendo Direct came out, so I was just like, what the heck? They knew. Thank you. My birthday is 2nd of April, so it's not for a little bit, but I'll take the birthday wishes now. Thank you very much. For now, let us see. We're going to play more of the game. Let's get back in this. Yeah, so as for things that are going wrong, everything's going wrong in the game. What's wrong for me is Warframe got me slightly hooked. What's going on for everyone? Is everything going okay, or is everything going wrong? Flint is hooked on Warframe, which I think is very wrong. Flint got me to play a little bit of Warframe too. And then I remembered why I stopped playing. That game is too complicated for me. I've got too tiny a brain. And there's not enough dresses. I actually got 2 vinyls, by the way. I didn't just get the Cowboy Bebop album. I actually also got the C418 Minecraft album because I've been playing this and it was just on my mind and I was like, it's right in front of me. And there's only 1 left in HMV, so maybe I should get it. And I did. So I've got the Minecraft album. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm sure it sounds amazing. Because I love C418. Gonna use it as an equivalent to my Assassin's Creed. That's fair. That's fair. That is true. I do love Assassin's Creed. Because really, I am one of the Creed. I have always been. Soup! I forgot we had soup. A momentous day. Is that an ant farm? Oh my god, it's an ant farm. Did you guys ever like sit in your backyard and just watch ants all day? I used to do that. I used to like just sit in my backyard when I was a kid and just look at ants. Like for a considerably long time. Yeah. Like what are they doing? Where are they going? And then I'd like place a leaf in front of them or like I'd put them on like a stick and like put them far away and I'd see what they would do. Look at what? Ants. Did you guys ever look at ants? I wasn't wasn't a bug girl too. I didn't like bugs. I liked ants. I don't know why. Just thought they were cool. What is this? What is this? It's a little statue. Or a plushie? This little plushie of a painter. I'm gonna keep my plushie here. That's cute. I thought I heard something else. What did you hear? Ants? What does ants sound like? What are we doing? Lavender, ghost fruit, color swap go. Okay, we need to make a lavender thing, don't we? Hello, BB. Hello. Pants all day. I think I watched Ants too. Oh, we got some Ants watchers here. Where my ant gang at? I need to make ghost fruits. Do they want like the special ghost fruit in this? I also like to imagine what my life would be if I was an ant. It sounds simpler. It does, but at the same time, did you ever watch the movie Ants? No, not Ants. Okay. Did you ever watch the movie Ant Bully? Because that kind of changed my life. Where is my lavender fruits? This one. Wayper sprouts. Do I have that? Why is my Discord overlay on the screen for me? You don't see it, but I do. The Disney one? Was it a Disney movie? I don't think so. There was... Maybe it was a Disney movie. There was... Ants, the movie. That was DreamWorks, right? Then there was Bug's Life, which was Pixar. Was Ant Bully Disney? I feel like there were a lot of like adult jokes in that movie that maybe it wasn't Disney. Hi, Saturn, playing and watching all the sad things this week. I know. Honestly, it's been a week. Appearance. I was thinking of Bug's Life. Yeah. Also, I have a horror movie rack. Interesting. What's a horror movie rack? Okay, I've disabled the overlay for me. That was really annoying. Fresh. I don't think I've never heard of that one. Let me... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, everything's popping up. Is this a new movie? Kill count. First thing that pops up. Kill count. Bastian Stan. Daisy Edgar Jones. Charlotte LeBon. Andrea Bang. Rat Deer. I don't know if I recognize many of these actors. Maybe I do. Maybe it'll be a fun one to just watch without any context. Yeah, it might be best to just watch blind. Yeah, why not? Maybe we'll just have that like as a little movie. Okay, what was I doing? I'm trying to make a thing. Look at that little penguin. That little penguin really wants my tea. It's had a little taste of it. Now it's like, I want all of it. Okay, we need 3 greens surrounded by... Oops. Well, 1 blue surrounded by 3 greens. Easy peasy. Like we've... Wait, have I made this before? Do I already have that? I do! Oh, I could have easily just made that. That's fine. Let's go make another tea. I don't have any actual tea on me, do I? I borrow. How is our sound levels, by the way? Are we too loud? Are we too soft? Am I too loud? Am I too soft? What's going on? Hey, you. No! What would happen if I... Corrupted tea bowl. Let's get a teacup up and we'll try and... see if we can color another pluffin. Oh, it's so satisfying. There we go. And we made another flower, so all's well that ends well. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think the only thing about this that makes me sad is that so much of this tea is going to waste. I mean, I know it's going into the tree, but it's like so much of this tea could be drank. Okay, normal ghost fruit. Colored ghost fruit. Waper sprout. I hope I got that one right. That's the lavender paste. And then, oh shit. I didn't have enough, I didn't have space. And this in a tea bowl. Yes. And done. Okay, let's get a teacup ready. Do we only have one colored teacup? That's crazy. I need to go look for more. Splendid, thank you. My dear, it is the perfect picture of quality tea preparation. Do you not see how the layering of the ghost fruit colors elevates the status of the tea? Details like this are invaluable. You've done a marvelous job. My deepest compliments. It is, of course, appropriate that I compensate you for your work, no? Therefore, I offer you the most valuable payment of all. A piece of advice. Oh, you little shit. It's always the rich people that do stuff like this. Oh, goody. Here is my advice that I offer to you. Ahem. You should endeavor to slow down so that you notice the beauty of life. And there you have it. Wow. That's fantastic. That's very helpful.
Yes, of course. Well, it's just simple facts of our world. Quite rudimentary. Now then, I must sit with this tea for a moment to savor its taste. Excuse me.
That is very true. That is very true. You should always sit with your tea and savor it. Don't drink it too fast. What is it with bird ladies that do stuff like this? I love them. I love them so much. I love bird ladies. Now let's see if there's another one. Oh, that looks like a business boy. Hello. Oh, he looks exhausted. Jerry. Hello, I am Jerry. Perhaps you can help me. The meeting will be starting soon and I'm running behind schedule. Therefore, I must get to the boardroom. Where is the boardroom? Gestures vaguely. Oh, I see. Thank you for the information. I will go there now. Do you, want tea? No, I do not drink tea, but I will take one coffee, thank you. The one coffee coming up. Very good. I just lied about having coffee. Alta, we can't do that. We can't make coffee. He's gonna be so confused. I'm gonna just try that tea and see if I haven't had it before. Because we haven't had lavender, but we have had ghost fruit. So I'm wondering if it'll count. But I really want to have another cup of... I want another cup. I'm going to see if we can find another cup. Because I can't be drinking from any plain old cups. Yeah. Is that a cup? That's a trinket. Fuck. What is this? And now... You see that? The prompts have all changed back to PC. What's happened? Oh, I found a cup. Amazing. Are we gonna ask Borrow how the heck we can make a coffee? And Borrow's gonna be like, why did you say we could make a coffee? We can't make coffee. That's not something we do. And we're gonna be like, Borrow, that's not very helpful. You see the business looking guy that showed up? He seems to really want coffee. Is there any way of making coffee here? Ah, yes. From time to time, a customer will be asking for coffee. Unfortunately, Borrow does not have a good answer. Coffee beans do not grow in this forest. That said, when Borrow is throwing many things into the tea machine, the tea turns dark and brown. Haha, but this is probably not what our customers are looking for. So no, I don't believe we can make them coffee. Miss Alta, that's okay. In shopkeeping, we cannot always give our customers what they want. We can only be working with the tools that we have. Doesn't make you feel like a failure when you can't deliver? Every time I'm unable to make a task, I feel gross. Perhaps once, yes, Borrow felt that way, but the years of tea shop maintenance have worn it down. Do not worry, Miss Alta. You are doing a fine job. I am promising. In fact, if you are feeling upset by the lack of completion, perhaps you could make tea for Borrow instead. What do you say? This is not being a request, simply a reminder that I will always accept a fresh cup. Haha. Okay. Delightful. Thank you so much. Any sorts of ingredients will do. Perhaps I can even be offering my thoughts on whatever kind of tea you've made. Borrow is not picky when it comes to tea. I didn't even think about giving Borrow tea. That's crazy. I didn't even try to give him a cup of tea when he didn't ask for one. Oh my goodness, Borrow. That scared me. Okay, explain this to me. I made a pink cup of tea. How did it turn into this? Is that another business boy? Is that two business boys? Where's Borrow? Why, Miss Alta, have you brought Borrow a cup of tea?
Yep.
Wonderful. Ah, Miss Alta, this is Waper tea. I will tell you that it is one of Borrow's favorites. Waper sprouts are growing in great abundance within the heart of the forest. Perhaps you will get to see it someday. I am obviously someone who loves nature very much, yes? This is not a surprise. But Waper tea is causing me to love nature even more. How is that possible? It is like pouring chocolate syrup onto a birthday cake. Pleasure on top of pleasure. That's too much sweet for me. Indeed, the trees, already beautiful, now feel even beautifuler. And the rocks, more rockish. The water, wet, truly wet, incredibly wet. But now, looking back at the trees again, don't they look even more beautiful than they did a moment ago? And the water, at least 20% wetter than the first time we looked, easily. The rocks, they are still just so rock-like, majestic. Look at the water again. It gets more and more wet every time I consider it. What about the trees? The trees! How could I have forgotten? Beautiful. What else am I forgetting? A different rock? A different rock! Why, yes. I dare say it is even more like a rock than the first one. Is that possible? Miss Alta, this is what Waper tea is doing to me. It is a whole thing. Quite fun, but somewhat overwhelming. Perhaps let us not do it again for some time. Too much for Borrow. Too dangerous. Alright, now I can have some Waper tea. What does it do to Alta? I didn't realize we could give Borrow teas. Oh, I should have thought about that. There's so many more teas I need to give him. You already had your tea. You don't need any more. Okay, maybe one more. Maybe one more tea for you. But not from this cup. This is for me. Because I lost my dye. I lost my dye cup. I'm so sad. I'm gonna drink this tea with you. Wow, okay, bye.
My mom sent me to summer camp every year as a kid. And I kind of liked it. Felt nice. Being out there. Away from the world. God. So there was this one year where a kid at camp actually died. She got lost on a hike and they never found her. And it was a whole spectacle. But one of the other kids told me that the camp counselors had murdered her. In hindsight, this other kid was clearly just making stuff up. But I took the story very seriously. It's almost like I was so ready to believe it. It just made sense to me. Like something I'd already known for so long. After that, I would size up the camp counselors. Staying closer to the ones I thought I could fight off. Further from the ones who I thought could outrun me.
Oh, Walter. Okay, let me see if I can fix this. What's going on here? Why isn't this working? There we go. So, whenever we switch to cinematic. I'm gonna wash that cup. And then I'm gonna make another cup. Or a pluffin. And then I'm gonna pour this out. Okay, what do we need? Use the word triangle in conversation. More likely to confess our mistakes. Ooh, I kind of want to give that to Borrow. And then one for the tree. Relieving pain. Which one wakes you up? Maybe we'll just give him this and see how he reacts. There was one that was about burst of energy, but I'm wondering if that was one of the pink ones that we can't make anymore. He did say that there's one tea that you can make that just turns it completely black and gross. I don't know if that's what he wants, though. Hello. You have brought coffee? Oh my god, he looks so dead. Yes, what is this? This is not coffee, it's like sludge. It is nothing like coffee in any way. It's brown. Yeah, you're right. In that way, it's like coffee, but in all other ways, it's atrocious. So, is that a no? Please don't make me drink more of this. I can't. It's unbearable, please. Well, it was worth a shot. I can't make coffee. I'm sorry, Jerry. That's... Jerry, I can't make coffee. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said I could, but I can't. I lied. I'm just gonna make a mix of everything. Where's that guy? There was another guy here, wasn't there? I'm gonna see what he wants. Maybe he has some coffee that I can use. Hello. Customer. Hello. Hang on. Are you the same guy I just talked to? You are mistaken. You and I have not spoken. You must have spoken with Jerry. I'm Larry. Perhaps you can help me. I am needed at the boardroom for the presentation. I am behind schedule. Can you direct me to the boardroom? You're here. You made it. You did? You did. Well, then I suppose I shall soon deliver my presentation. In order to prepare for my presentation, I require coffee. We don't have coffee, only tea. I see. However, it is important that I not deliver my presentation until I have coffee. Therefore, I will wait here until coffee becomes available. Sure. God damn it! But we can't make coffee! God damn it! You have coffee?
Say, who are these, questionable individuals gathering nearby? The ones in the hideous suits. I find their drab appearance quite offensive to the sensibility of this shop.
They've been requesting I make coffee. They'd love to run a presentation. They could really use a boardroom right now.
Coffee? Do they not see we are in a tea shop? How dreadfully arrogant to demand for a drink as vulgar as coffee, here of all places. The self-absorption of these corporate types sickens me dreadfully, I must say.
I like customer. Customer's my favorite.
No, I cannot stand to be around them any longer. I must bid you farewell and return to my travels. Take care, my dear. I hope to return one day under less dreary circumstances. No, come back, please. Don't leave me with them.
I hate those two. They've scared off my favorite customer. Alright, I'm gonna make the grossest, ickiest sludge that has ever sludged. Everything. We're gonna throw in everything. Let me just grab my tea bag so I can see if it's actually working. Okay, we need to get more things. I need to get more things to throw into that slot. This might be my greatest failure. What are these? What am I supposed to do here? I'm actually really annoyed. I need to know what this is. Let's pick up these mushrooms. Yes. Oh my god. So the latest videos that I've gone through have been all the near replicant ones, and my goodness. That game was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. And now I'm on judgment, which is a whole other experience. Oh, hello. Do you have my coffee? Hello. Wait, are you Larry or Jerry? Which one are you? My name is Terry. I would like your assistance. I am looking for the boardroom. Buddy, aren't we all? Perhaps amongst those of us who are looking for the boardroom, yeah, we're looking for the boardroom. However, it seems this is a drink shop. Therefore, in order to most effectively deliver my presentation, I will request a cup of coffee. There's no coffee here, only tea. Once I have coffee, I will continue seeking out the boardroom. God damn it! Get out of here! I don't like you guys! Get out of here! There is no boardroom! There is no coffee! There is only tea. And chairs. I'm sick of these guys. They're trying to corpo my shit. I'm gonna throw this unicorn into the mix. Maybe I should throw a Pluffin in there. You think they'll let me throw a Pluffin? Whoa. This has got to be the grossest tea I've ever made. At long last, peace. What does that mean? What do you mean at long last, peace? These achievements are driving me insane. What do they mean? What are they trying to tell me? I see my victim. You're coming with me. Oh, they won't. Okay, they won't let me throw the fluffin in there. You get to live this time. I'm gonna throw this in there. Fuck it, what else do we have? Can we throw soup? Let's throw soup in. Let's throw the ant farm in. Let's throw this elephant head. Let's throw this lamp in, sure. And I'm gonna put this cup for wash. Oh my goodness, what the heck? They want their coffee. They're gonna get their shit, okay? They won't leave. Maybe I'll just have to take care of them a different way. Ew. Okay, I can't. Can I? Oh! It's like, don't do that. What else? Let's throw all about gardening in there. This is great. Let's throw economics in there. What else can we put in? This is like, can we blend? But... but so much worse. Who's that? Okay. I think we're gonna make this. I think we're gonna make this. It hasn't turned black, but I think it's close. Oh god. Well. Should we give Borrow this? Pages. Borrow. Why, Miss Alta? I have brought you a cup of tea. Here you go. Wonderful. Well, well, if it isn't Mesbury tea, the enigma drink. He just ignored it. Mesbury tea is known for being extraordinarily difficult to describe the taste of. Many scholars are quite lost their minds attempting to describe it accurately. In fact, well, I'm not certain if I ought to be sharing this, but... many years ago, when Borrow was much younger, in fact, I managed to define the taste. Oh, no way. For years, I studied it, tasting it 1,000 times over, forming and rejecting dozens of theories. These were difficult times. Long days and sleepless nights. Yet in time, the clouds parted, and an answer revealed itself to me. What was it? I do not remember. You see, after arriving at the answer, I found it remarkably underwhelming. I'd been enjoying the tea so much more when it was a mystery. Therefore, Borrow worked very hard to unlearn the answer. I spent months filling my head with conflicting information and answers. I immersed myself in misinformation. Oh my goodness. In time, my brain was being fully overrun by incorrectness, and I forgot the truth. Today, I can say I am enjoying the taste of Mesbury much more. It was worth it. Borrow suspects there is a lesson to be learned, but amidst all the misinformation, it is hard to tell. I'm glad Borrow found the tea underneath all of that. Let's make another cup for the Pluffin. Am I gonna get new tools? I have no clue. I'm assuming they'll just spawn. Oh, they didn't. Oh, wow. Maybe I don't get new tools. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure everything's gonna be great. All right, Alta, are you ready to drink this monstrosity? I'm not. I feel like she's gonna see Mesbury tea too.
Huh. What is this? I've never tasted.
Okay. Well, maybe how many things do I need to add before it's like, yep, you've added too much? You've added too much. That's gross. That's disgusting. No one's gonna drink that. I don't think the guy is gonna like this, but we'll make one anyway. Hey, buddy. I brought something. What is this? It's not coffee, it's sludge. Ugh. Hello. Whoa, what the hell? Goodness, hello. Hello. Delightful, delightful, such a delight. Beautiful. We are Zenith. Hello. We have traveled along the infinite path to be here. To be here. We have seen your world. We have loved your world. It is delightful. Delightful. What? We see on your face confusion. Disoriented. It's just, I've never seen anything like you before. And we, in turn, have never seen anything like you. It is a joy to discover. Joyful. We are discovering so very much about your plane of existence. Discovering. Look, have you seen them? They are our favorite discovery yet. Favorite. These men, they're wearing suits. They're conducting business. Suits. They are our favorite discovery by far. Yes. The businessmen? That's the best thing you've seen. They're in my tree. Yes, yes. You haven't seen very much, have you? To the contrary, we have seen the vastness of time itself. We have touched upon consciousness in all realms. We have spoken to the colors of a dying star. We have lived inside the eyes of an entire species for its entire lifespan. We have spent a millennium living within a single moment of radiant joy. And we must say, this, the men of business, it is one of our favorites. Truly. What do you like about them? Are they not inherently delightful? We do not know how to describe it. Delightful. They are many, yet they seem to be of one mind. We are similar to them in that sense. Very similar. We have been following them from place to place. As they move, they search. Search. They search for the boardroom. They seek this. They are cold to it. They have been searching for a long time. Very long time. We are delighted by this quest. We hope very much that they succeed. Delighted. Well, would you like some tea? 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 We have not yet encountered tea in this reality. What is it? Describe it. It's hot water with ingredients in it. Oh, yes, we have heard of this. It's called coffee. Coffee. The men of business have spoken of it fondly, many times. A great love. No, coffee is different. We don't have coffee, only tea. Intriguing. We must know more. Please, bring us tea. Please. Okay, what kind of flavor do you want? I can put any ingredient here into the tea. Any ingredient at all? How fascinating. What flavor do we wish for? Desire? We wish for the flavor of something that is of value. Valuable. Of value?
Yes, we wish to know what is of value in this world.
For you. You mean like a valuable fruit?
Does not have to be a fruit. It can be anything at all.
Anything. Oh, okay. I'll put something valuable into the tea. I have a tea like that.
Very good. We await it eagerly. I have just the thing.
I still have this cup. Here you go.
We will now consume the tea.
Yes.
Interesting.
Interesting.
The taste of this tea. How fascinating. We can sense that there is a useful tool within the tea.
Implement.
We sense its usefulness in removing unwanted messes. My brush.
Sweeping.
To maintain cleanliness can be delightful for the soul. Such a tool must be of great value to you in your work.
Last thing I put was economics.
You have put much effort into your work. We can see this quite clearly. Yet you have parted with this tool for us, for our tea.
A gift.
For this we are most grateful. Tea truly is a substance of magic.
Magic.
It evokes in our mind a triangular vision, shapes within shapes.
Within shapes.
This pattern is most satisfying. It is the shape of the universe.
Did we put the triangle fruit in there too?
Please, we must know, is tea superior to coffee?
Better than coffee? Yes.
But coffee is similar to tea, yes? It is brewed with water?
Drinks. Yeah, I suppose that's true.
The men of business. They have spoken to us many times about coffee.
Many times.
They seek it, they crave it, they cannot find it.
Tragic.
Your shop of tea. It is perhaps the perfect opportunity to make coffee. Please tell us, what would be necessary to produce coffee?
Coffee beans?
Coffee beans? Yes, of course. It's so obvious. We see it now. Coffee beans. What magic is needed for this? How shall it be produced? We're channeling the infinite path for answers. Ah, indeed. We can see it now. The essence of coffee beans.
Clear in our mind.
We are summoning it into the forest.
Right here.
We are imbuing the clearing with the essence of coffee beans.
Deepest essence.
Here it is. Aha! So it has come to pass, a coffee bean.
Success.
Your clearing will now surely grow wild with coffee beans. May they bless your shop for 1,000,000,000,000 spectrocycles.
Trillions. So, how do I use them to make coffee?
We are receiving information from the infinite path.
Receiving.
We are considering how best to teach it to you.
Just write it down on my field guide.
Oh, a well-engineered solution. We find this acceptable.
Field guide.
Okay.
Simply approach and pick the coffee bean. Only one will spawn per plant. They're quite dirty. Run each bean through the dishwasher before making coffee. Toss it into your tea infuser. Brew the coffee. Okay.
We wish you a successful effort to make coffee.
Blessings.
May our precious men of business at last be satisfied.
Men. I don't get why you like them.
Truly, to us it is most blindingly obvious.
Apparent.
They are individually different, yet they speak with one voice. Are they a collective entity like us, or are they separate consciousnesses?
Collective.
It is the question that we are intrigued by, delighted by.
Yes.
To be delighted is the greatest of joys.
The greatest. Okay, well, I'll try to make them a decent coffee. And we'll drink some too. What a strange being. What a creature. My brush! Everything's gone. Borrow my equipment. What do I do? Oh, so much to sweep and nothing to sweep with. Maybe someone will send it to me. What's crazy is I can't believe that tea that I used up all my equipment for was actually useful. I can only make one coffee. There's no other beans. She said it's blessed for a trillion gazillion years. I need to take a picture of her. She's so cool. Or the collection of beings. One bean should be enough, but I just need enough for, like, everyone. She really is just, like, flowing them around. Wait. 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 God damn it. I don't want that. Hello, Miss Alta. Borrow has sort of a task you might enjoy. This task involves something dear to my heart. The Pluffins, our wonderful little bird friends. You've seen them roaming about, yes? Did you know you could be feeding them tea? They are quite loving the stuff. I did know. Imagine if it was the first time Borrow got mad, it was about the coffee bean. There's coffee in this place. They will even change colors to whatever the color of tea you serve them, like magic. Please note, this is not actually magic, it's simply being normal Pluffin biology. Perhaps you would like to feed tea to our Pluffin friends. If you're giving several of them tea, it would make our animal friends delightfully colorful. Will they die if I don't feed them? Goodness, no. Pluffins are just about the most indestructible creatures in the universe. There is barely a soul alive who's actually witnessed a Pluffin die. It is the stuff of myth and mystery. Feeding them is merely for enjoyment and theirs. They seem to enjoy the taste. What do you say? Does this sound like a task you'd care to take on? Okay. Wonderful! Okay, we have a goal. We can do this. To be giving a Pluffin tea, all you must do is place a teacup on the ground next to the Pluffin. Smell alone is surely enough to draw them over for a drink. Once you serve tea to 5 of them, please come speak with me. We have been given a task for once. Hiya, Boop. Which one is this? This is Wanderstop. Oh wait, I have something for you. Look at this creature. Look at this creature. We were saying this is a very you creature. Do you want to be petted too? Come over here. Come over here. I love them. Our task is to give them all tea. Because every time they drink one of our teas, they change colors. And they look quite silly. Another one? Miss Alta, Baro has noticed there is coffee growing here. Oh no. Yeah, Zenith spawned it to serve to the businessman. My goodness, what an improbable delight. I did not even know it was even possible. I will say, coffee has never been Baro's cup of tea, ha ha ha. You don't seem like a coffee guy. You are very much correct. Baro is not being much of a get up and go person. Oh dear, now that we serve coffee, will Wanderstop have to rebrand? No, no, I can't be doing it. We are simply a tea shop that sometimes has coffee. That works. You're missing a big franchising opportunity here. Miss Alta has truly been taking lessons from Professor Currency. I mean, it wasn't the last tea we made. Perhaps when you are starting your own shop in the middle of the forest, you can be making it into a coffee franchise. What have you got there? Until then, Baro is going to be putting up learning any new useful skills as long as possible. What have you got there? Get over here! Oh, it was a picture. Okay, you can take that. That was my mistake. This is a photo I want to put up. Okay, let's... They're so cute. Let's put this up. Maybe up here. Let's do here. Oh. Such little menaces. All right, I'm gonna give y'all a cup of tea because I think you could use some. So yeah, Boop, this game, you just make some tea. You just make tea. And you give them to random people that come by. Although, we just got a bunch of business boys show up and they're like, I want coffee. And we're like, we don't make coffee. And they're like, but we want coffee. And are you okay? Are you okay? Changing color. Ew, that's such an ugly color. I'm so sorry, Pluffin. I didn't mean to do this. Alright, let's get rid of this tea. It's gross. Disgusting. And now... Wait, we need to put our coffee bean. Dirty. Coffee bean into the cleaner. Scrub it up that. What does Baro want now? Baro. Before you wouldn't talk to me. Now you're talking to me too much. Hey, did you see the magical space being that showed up? Their name is Zenith. They said that they came to the infinite path. Have you ever heard of that? Goodness me, no. Baro has never heard of such a thing. Although, over the years, I have seen a handful of otherworldly beings make their way to the shop. It is always such a treat when it happens. They are the most fascinating sources of knowledge. If you are learning of any extra-dimensional tea recipes from our new friend, please do be letting me know. Well, they didn't teach us tea, but they did teach us how to make coffee. I don't think they know much about making drinks, TBH. Let's see if we can... Baro didn't even give us any new thing. What teas haven't we had yet? Present peppers and blue loops. Let's make a present pepper for ourselves. No, let's make a blue loop because we already have that. And then we'll make it for the Pluffin too. This one. I don't remember what this one does. This game looks nothing like how I thought it would. What did you think it would look like? Let's use this mug for ourselves. What were your thoughts on how the game would be? Oops. Like a visual novel thing? Oh, like more story-based? Yeah, no. I think this developer tends to do games that are like all three-dimensional and everything. But they've never made a game that was like cartoonish and focused on characters. Usually it was all first-person stuff. So this is quite a different experience. And I've really been loving all the art and character designs. There have been some really interesting ones. Like, oh, you would love this one. This guy, he came in. He was like a silly little knight with a broom as his hat thing. It was so cute. And then he's opened up by showing us a bunch of pictures of him and his son. And his son is just like not having it in every single one of the pictures. And he was like, do you want one of the pictures? We're like, okay, we'll take the cheese one. And now he's gone. But it's okay. I don't know if he's okay, I'm gonna be honest. That's the thing about this game that kind of makes me a bit upset. I don't know what happens to a lot of the characters, and they always end in a way that I feel very worried about. It's very different from like Valhalla and Coffee Talk, where by the end of it you're like, I feel like I got some closure with them. And this one it's like, it's just like I'm really worried about how they're going. They come in and everything's great, and then they leave and everything's not great. And I'm like, and Bara's just like, well, they might come back and they might not, but it's not our story, it's theirs. And I'm like, but I want it to be mine. Okay, Alta's gonna have a moment now.
I don't have regrets. It's actually that simple. My experience is that people who hold on to regrets are looking for a way to punish themselves. And so I just don't... Like, here's a good example. When I was coming up as a respectable fighter, a young guy came to me and asked me to train him. I agreed. And subsequently, I put this kid through the most intense training regimen anyone his age could ever be expected to do. I was brutal on him, because my expectation was only that he become great. After a couple months, I pitted him against a much older and more experienced fighter. Someone I knew had the potential to be reckless. I had this idea that it would bring out something fierce in the kid, awaken a fire in him. It was a disaster. The older fighter broke 2 of the kid's ribs.
Oh my god.
And put him in the hospital.
Yeesh.
He never came back to see me after that. And for a moment, I felt some kind of regret over it. But what I realized is that this kid had come to me because he knew I would put him through that. Like, obviously, I'm this very intense sort of person, and everyone knew that. So if he came to me and asked for this training, then what was he trying to get out of it? Did he assume I would change who I am just for him? Here's what I think, okay? I think he knew that being a fighter wasn't the right path for him, and so when he came to me, he was specifically looking for something that would push him too far. He wanted, like, an excuse or something. He was looking for a reason to quit. You know how people will do that, right? Like, you can't tell yourself that it's okay to quit, so you have to go and manufacture a circumstance that forces you to stop, because if you stop, then you're a failure. But if someone else forces you to stop, then it's not your fault, and you're not a bad person. You're just trying. You're doing your best, and people don't see that. They don't take responsibility and realize that you're the one who wanted it to go too far. You asked for this because you wanted it, not me. I'm not...
I think she's got a few regrets. I'm gonna give that to one of the birds. I wonder what Baro is gonna say if I give him this. How will Baro take this? Yeah, so Alta is, she doesn't want to work here. Well, work here. She doesn't want to, like, make tea, because it's not really working. But her story is that she collapsed in the woods, and Borrow found us and picked us up and took care of us. And he was like, I think you need to relax a bit. I think you need to like take some time to chill. And Alta's like, no, I need to go find Monster Winters and get stronger. And Borrow's like, okay, but maybe you should rest for a little bit first. She's like, no. So we go out. Well, you can choose to stay, but I was like, let's go out and see what happens. We go back out, we collapse, and we can't pick up a sword or anything. And Borrow brings us back, and he's like, I think you should just stay here for a bit. We're like, fine. I guess we'll make tea or something. That's what we're doing. And as through the course of the game, we meet other people, and we make them tea or just talk to them or whatever. Some of them don't want tea. Some of them just show up, and they're like, I'm here. And then they leave. So some characters we get a little bit more closure with. Some of them we don't get anything, and we're just like, what were we here for? What were you here for? And Alta's just kind of like pissed off at everyone. At one point, another fighter shows up here, and we're like, oh my god, it's you. And he's like, oh my god, it's you. And he's like, I'm gonna help you get your strength back and everything. And then Alta's just like, I can't deal with this. Like, even thinking about trying to like go into the woods and find the special spring that makes my strength come back and everything is making me want to like throw up. And he's like, you've changed. Who the fuck are you? And we're like, what? And we'll like, get out of here. And it's just yeah, it's an emotional trip, to be honest. It's very, very much like, this is burnout. This is what it feels like, that sort of thing. And sometimes it can be very intense. But the creator, they said that they made this game after finishing Stanley Parable and Beginner's Guide. Beginner's Guide was like really very hard-hitting. And they said that they'd made this as like this is how I felt during burnout. This made me feel better. Like, making this game made me feel better. And I thought that was really cool. I like that. That's an interesting kind of concept. Miss Alta, have you brought Borrow a cup of tea? Borrow's also amazing. We love Borrow. Well, he's a little bit suspicious sometimes. But he's just like, he's one of those people that you're like, I can't tell if you're being serious or if you're like fucking with me sometimes. That's like the only thing that I'm like, I don't know. But I do think he is being genuine. I think that's just the way he is. Yes, this is for you. Wonderful. Oh, prism tea. What a moody sort of brew. You know that this tea is tending to make a person admit their mistakes, yes? In fact, many years ago, it was used to be getting confessions out of criminals, indeed. Of course, the practice has become quite illegal now in most places. Still, even just a taste, Borrow quite enjoys the pungent flavor. Confess something! Haha, now I am seeing why you brought me this particular tea. Miss Alta, Borrow is not too proud to admit he has made mistakes. It is true. For instance, oh goodness, this is difficult to admit, but I once accidentally used a rag specifically for window cleaning to wipe the tables. My goodness, what an embarrassing day that was. Yikes, you really shouldn't admit that. I am indeed reluctant to speak it. Let us never talk of this again. It's just what a dichotomy between these two. Oh, the space being is there. It's booked by me. Oh, no! I apologize to you. After I sent out the previous book, several readers wrote to me to remind me that Dirk Warhard as a character is an outdated model of masculinity in law enforcement, a product of his time. I recognize that as cultural norms change, it is important to reflect on what our media implies and accepts. That's why this time, I'm sending you an analysis of Dirk Warhard character and franchise. No! To better contextualize the novels against the social circumstances in which they were written. No! I wanted my Dirk Warhard! But I wanted my Dirk Warhard! Facing Bullets, a history and critical theory of Dirk Warhard novels. This is fucked up. I just wanted my Dirk Warhard book. And they sent me an analysis. Get out of here. Fine, we'll read it. No. Get the book out. I'm so sad. Here we go. The enduring popularity of Dirk Warhard novels presents an enigma for contemporary literary critics. How does one analyze and understand a body of work which is so superficial in its content, yet which has achieved such enduring audience adoration? While many are content to dismiss their popularity as a result of the simple-minded desire for easily consumable and mindless content, how dare you? I believe that this perspective misses a crucial element of what makes the Dirk Warhard novels popular. After all, he is not the only vapid action hero in pulp literary fiction. So what makes his legacy so enduring? This feels like a video essay. To understand this question is to understand this book's author, Jeremy Esterkoff, who wrote the books under pen name D.B. Steele. Did not always produce such simple-minded literature. The novels he wrote early in his career, which similar in theme to the Dirk Warhard books, walked a much more nuanced line in their portrayal of action heroics. For instance, The Flag Bearer Rests at the Dawn depicts the struggles of two brothers on either side of a civil war, whose fraught attempts at reconciliation are complicated by the constantly changing messages of state propaganda. Oh my god. A year later, Esterkoff published Final Eyes, a futuristic thriller about a government agent whose desire to serve justice humanely is challenged by the encroachment of efficient yet thoughtless robotics into the world of law enforcement. Esterkoff has repeatedly declined to speak publicly about these early works, or indeed about any of his oeuvre. In time, he came to be known as an enigmatic recluse, someone who emerged from isolation only to discover a new piece of work. His reticence to explain himself, therefore, invites a great deal of speculation as to why he shifted away from writing more nuanced material to instead pen Dirk Warhard novels. Of course, it's impossible to ignore the financial failure of his early novels, yet to focus on sales may miss the bigger picture. Esterkoff was known to have a contentious relationship with his publisher, who at the time was attempting to capture a more artistic and socially conscious audience, and so put extensive pressure on him to make public appearances for press and the reception of awards. Esterkoff bristled at the insistence, resentful of being asked to participate in the literary social world. We are then left to wonder whether the shift towards mass audience literature was actually a move by Esterkoff specifically intended to rebel against the wishes of his publisher. Oh my god. Can I just read a Dirk Warhard book? Yet, regardless of Esterkoff's intentions, what's indisputable is that the moment he shifted his efforts, he found immediate commercial success. His very first Dirk Warhard novel, On a Wing and a Bullet, became a global bestseller and brought the name Dirk Warhard into the public vernacular. Within 3 years, Esterkoff had published a further 6 novels in the franchise, including bestsellers Bullets O'Clock, Edge of a Bullet, and Knives at a Bullet Fight. Who is Dirk Warhard exactly? Going by the novels, he can be difficult to pin down. He is consistently portrayed as stoic and unflinching, yet with each novel, he shifts sociopolitically in order to meet the needs of the story. The best example of this is the perpetual question of whether Dirk Warhard works for the government or not. Because in the last book we read, he was like, I can't be breathing government air. So I always thought he was against the government, but who knows? The answer seems to change in each book. His role in the execution of justice fluctuates between being a public good and being a rogue renegade, sometimes even within the same story. Dirk Warhard is also the embodiment of stereotypical heteronormative masculinity. As the novel exploded into popularity, so too did they begin to attract criticism for their portrayal of Warhard's relationship with masculinity. As writer Laura Ehrher phrased it, Dirk Warhard romanticizes male infantilization to an audience for whom contemporary expectations of masculinity have become far too nuanced. This and other criticisms resulted in a bitter retaliation from Esterkoff, who chose to respond to his critics not via public statement, mainly maintaining as ever his trademark aloofness, but through the novels themselves. His subsequent novel, Straight as a Bullet, was a naked attempt to repudiate his critics
by having Dirk Warhard double down on every one of his most egregiously masculine tendencies. In the novel, Estekov's longest ever, Warhard makes love to over 120 women and kills dozens of vegetarians. Oh my goodness. The exact phrase, "I'm a man and nothing will change that," appears 26 times. Where is that book? Can we read that? It's at this point that the novels begin to drive toward a very specific thesis. Dirk Warhard is incapable of fundamental change because he is who he is as a result of inherent traits rather than a product of social or political impact. For instance, in the Bullet Complex, the villainous Dr. Shumptuck genetically modifies Dirk Warhard to make him more compliant and passive as a person. Yet Warhard's genes literally resist the transformation, rearranging themselves back into their natural configuration just moments after the procedure is complete. This is a recurring theme in subsequent books such as Face Full of Bullets and Bullets Forever, wherein the villains become focused less on personal gain and more on simply trying to change Warhard. It's in this trend that we see the core appeal of Dirk Warhard begin to emerge. A repudiation of the value of socio-political change. Change is the only consistent villain of the Warhard novels, the only concept towards which he remains consistently hostile. Even Warhard's notion of justice is malleable. At times, he considers crime necessary to achieve justice, while at other times, the elimination of all crime is the only path to justice. Yet in no circumstances is change acceptable for himself or for anyone else. Of course, we are again left to speculate as to the exact nature of Estekov's personal belief in the content he was creating. Are we to see Dirk Warhard through the eyes of the author, who once penned the serious and moody works of nuanced interpersonal intrigue? In this sense, Dirk Warhard novels could be seen as satirical lampooning of mass media interests, or are we to assume that Esterbrook truly did come around to believing in the fundamental righteousness of never changing? The thematic thread may have continued through the novels, if not for a personal setback. Esterkov's brother passed away after the publication of The Bullet Hunts at Night, at which point Esterkov's prolific pace slowed dramatically. Oh. The loss devastated him. After several years of silence, he emerged from isolation with a new book, Whispers of a Broken Bullet, in which, for the first time ever, Dirk Warhard becomes a deeply emotive character. Warhard monologues on the nature of pain for over a dozen pages, and openly cries twice. There is no villain or central conflict. Warhard simply travels from place to place, remarking grimly on the various people and locations he passes. In some ways, the novel feels like a return to Estekov's earlier works, yet if the response to his early work was muted, the response to Whispers of a Broken Bullet was hostile. Fans of the series uproariously decried the changes and demanded a return to form, whether as a capitulation to public response, or perhaps a desire to distract himself with work of a less nuanced sort. Esterkov abandoned his new angle on Dirk Warhard. His next book, Bullets Don't Cry, saw a decisive return to the Dirk Warhard of old. In this book, Dirk Warhard murders over 400 people, including the Prime Minister of every nation on the planet, becoming the Prime Minister himself in several countries. His tendency towards cannibalism, already alluded to in previous books, ratchets up with the invention of his new justice cannibalism technique. The book shows Dirk Warhard's complete regression into the most thoughtlessly violent and virile version of himself, and was adored by fans upon release. Bullets Don't Cry ended up becoming the best-selling book in the entire franchise, as of the writing of this piece. Yet the series' resurgence was short-lived. A few years and a few novels later, a bombshell investigative report revealed that for an unknown amount of time, ghostwriters had been doing much of the work of Dirk Warhard books. Esterkov was at this point in his declining years, and his publisher had progressively been enlisting uncredited staff writers to take over a significant amount of the writing. It was never revealed what sections of later books were not written by Esterkov, or indeed if he wrote a single word of them at all. But those hoping to hear an answer directly from Esterkov were crestfallen when he passed away a few months later. In the wake of his passing, the publisher openly turned to ghostwriters to continue the series, albeit strictly in the sequel form. Sequels such as The Fastest Bullet Alive 2, Even Faster Bullets,
failed to elicit a critical or commercial response of any significance. To this day, the publisher continues to produce these sequels, still bearing Estakov's name, to a decidedly middling reception. The failure of these sequels and the question of the novel's authorship invites the question: what was it that gave Estakov's heroic protagonist such broad appeal in the first place? Whether he wrote from a place of satirical mockery, or from a genuine belief in the need for regressive masculinity, Estakov's intentions were never truly dissected. His most enduring legacy, therefore, is not just the character of Warhard, but a collective disagreement over the authorial underpinnings of the Dirk Warhard franchise. It is a question of enduring and unchanging as Warhard himself, and one which will irrevocably affixed to the institution of literary criticism. Oh my god! Wow. That actually went in an interesting direction. This is a common phenomenon in the modern day as well. For example, we don't get action heroes of the 70s and 80s because they can only exist in that time frame. Nowadays, action heroes have to be something painfully relatable in the last 10 years. Yeah, exactly. Whenever they try to revitalize an older and more period-appropriate character and try to modernize it, like Sherlock Holmes, it creates division and confusion. People ask, who is this for? That is true. That is true. I feel like every rendition of Sherlock Holmes that has come out lately has been very different and has received a lot of criticism in different ways. And, you know, for a good reason, but also kind of like, it comes to the point of like, why are we redoing this? And why don't we just make a whole different character instead? Because Sherlock Holmes and like, you know, similar characters of like prolific kind of like notoriety and all of that are like, they usually are products of their time, and they are like, you know, you can still enjoy them, but if you try and recreate them, then people aren't gonna like it because it's not, you know, it's not gonna be appropriate for this time. And if you try and change it, people aren't gonna like it because it's not who they were before. So it's like, why are we recreating it? Why not just like make something new and maybe do it in the spirit of that character or something? I don't know. It's an interesting kind of conversation for sure. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the book Hall of Shame because it was not a Dirk Warhard novel and I wanted to read a Dirk Warhard novel. So I'm very upset. I'm gonna change the music. Let's listen to horse music. Oh my goodness. And while we're doing this, let's go feed a pluffle. Shall we go feed a pluffle? Beats to stomp your hooves too. Beats to stomp your hooves and drink tea too. Oh, Pluffle, where are you? It's the fact that this entity is just following these business boys around. I can't deal with it. What an interesting little thing. Oh, I found a Pluffle. I have a tea for you. Yay! I'll give the Pluffle their fix. They're blue! A very striking blue, I have to say. Have we changed 5 Pluffles? Okay, I haven't. Let's just make one more of them blue. Oh, these certainly are beats to stomp your hoofs too. You, I think, haven't changed, so you can have this.
Yes.
Okay, let's make a coffee. Shall we make a coffee and we'll give one to Borrow and Borrow's gonna tell us this is disgusting. It'll be the first time Borrow says something rude. What is my bean? Let us feed the tree. There's something very relaxing about this process of like making tea and collecting ingredients to make tea. I don't know what it is. It should be annoying me because it's so long-winded, but there's something I just like about it. I think it kind of reminds me of like making a very good cup of tea myself. Like instead of just like pulling out a tea bag, making a cup and like drinking it really quickly. Like going through the process of making a loose leaf tea and like putting all the ingredients together and like taking your time and everything. There's like a different feel to it. I can't explain it. It's coffee. We did it. Let's give one to the Pluffin. Is it gonna turn their fur into coffee? Wait, Borrow, can you drink this? Miss Alta, have you brought Borrow a cup of tea? No, I have you a cup of coffee. What if they like their coffee black? I think the coffee is black. There's no milk in there. Wonderful. They like the sweetest teas. Ah. Like Borrow. Well, well, well. If it isn't a cup of good old-fashioned coffee. Miss Alta, did I tell you I tried to make coffee at Wanderstop many years ago? I think you did. I was attempting to keep up with the trends. Yes, the popular types of drinks. At that time, a shop was seen as quite unfashionable if it was not serving coffee. Now it's all boba tea. But oh dear, Borrow simply could not produce a decent cup of coffee for the life of me. Coffee is simply not being my sensibility, I'm afraid. I will tell you, miss, this was a very difficult decision for Borrow to accept. I tried for much longer than I should have to be forcing myself to make coffee. And when I finally gave up and accepted that this is simply a tea shop, goodness, what a weight lifted from Borrow's shoulders. Yes, so obvious in hindsight. How silly. But it seems coffee has returned to us. Like a wandering cat, it has come back home. Can I say, you've done a fine job of it. It's just that coffee is not being to my taste. I will leave the coffee preparation to you. No need to go relearning my big lesson. Ha ha. Oh, Borrow. Yeah, that's fine. Hopefully we won't have to make coffee all the time, because I much prefer making tea. What is our opinion of coffees? Because I've already said I just like coffees with lots of milk, which surprises all of my coworkers. They're always like, do you want like half? Do you want half of this to be milk? I'm like, yeah, I want half of it to be milk, please. I do not like the taste of coffee, but I want it for waking me up. Like, okay. We threw our sweeping brush into the tea maker, and now I have no brush to sweep all of this, and I'm really sad. But it's fine. It appeased the entity. Oh, I guess it was worth it. Here you go, Pluffin. I hate it, but I drink it if my usual amount of spite isn't enough to get my going in my morning. That's fair. Did you not... Wait. It worked. It worked. Also, when we were all playing Warframe together. You would have it. Okay, I need to know what's going on here. Why is there another mail? To whom it may concern, this letter is being sent to you from the Department of Property Equipment Usage. We regret to inform you that you recently lost or destroyed a useful tool. While such accidents are perhaps inevitable, when it comes to useful tools that are necessary for running a tea shop,
There is simply no margin for error. We have sent you a replacement along with our admonishment for not allowing a similar mistake to happen again. Wow. Didn't I throw 2 things though? This is once again the Department of Proper Tea Equipment Usage. After your prior error in allowing a useful tool to be lost or destroyed, we admonished you to not let it happen again, but it has happened again. We've sent you a replacement, but we must be clear. At stake now is your pride as a tea shop operator. Who shall you choose to be? A careful, meticulous tea maker devoted to proper use of important tools, or a sloppy one of low moral fiber? The choice is yours. I feel like I'm being told off by a teacher. Did I throw away 3 tools? I don't remember doing this. This wasn't me. Us again. Department of Proper Tea Equipment Usage. This is a joke, isn't it? You're not even trying. Perhaps you're not aware that here at the DPTEU, we take pride in our work. We do this because the proper usage of tea making equipment is important. It means something. What do you have if you don't treat your tea making equipment with respect? Nothing. You have nothing. We've returned the item to you just like always. Okay. Let's go give these coffees to these business boys and see how they feel. Oh, actually, let's give one to Alta and see how she feels.
Coffee means early mornings, long days, rigorous training. It flips a switch in me. Starts a motor running that can go for a long, long time. It doesn't make me better at my training. It just puts me into a headspace. And yet, here I am. I'm drinking coffee. And I just don't feel anything. I can't summon that fire. Is that good? Is it bad? I don't know. God. I just want things to stop changing.
Man, yeah. It's when you're trying to like get the energy to do something and you just take a bunch of caffeine and you take a bunch of things that'll make you wake up. But if your brain isn't working and if you're not ready, if you're in that burnout stage and you're just like, I can't, like it's overwhelming, that energy is not going to do anything but just make you feel sick. I've definitely felt that a lot recently. Just over the last year and everything. What are these transition bops? No, you've had your tea. You're not getting more tea. Okay? Oh, wait. These are going to the business boys. Well, oh, I just realized you said when we're playing Warframe together. I thought for a second you were like, yeah, that's when I drink coffee when we're playing Warframe. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. We should play Warframe together. We should have a day where we just like play Warframe together. Because I don't know how to play it. So it'd be nice to like play with other people and figure out how to do it. I think that'd be fun. I didn't read it right at all. You've brought coffee. This is coffee. I am glad to have coffee at this time. The coffee will be better. It will better enable me to deliver my presentation to the board. What is that? Am I getting a message? The presentation will be the first I have ever delivered. It is important that I made a positive impression. Mark! I hate that, but that was the first thing I thought too. We're gonna get a fourth one. It's gonna be called Mary. As in Mark. Jerry. May I present it to you now to practice? Sure, okay. I will present it. My presentation is entitled Conflict Resolution in the Workplace. All of us have experienced conflict. Some have done so dozens or even tens of thousands of times. Yet a fundamental question must be asked. What is conflict in the workplace and where does it come from? Oh my god. This is the question I will answer in my presentation. May I inquire, how is my presentation thus far? Light it up with some jokes. Understood. I will do so. What is conflict in the workplace and where does it come from? There are 3 primary sources of conflict: litter, resentment, and corn product. Of these 3, litter is the only one which we have any real control. Therefore, remember to litter on your coworkers' desks only when absolutely necessary. Ha ha ha. When conflict arises, all employees are encouraged to document it in their conflict journal. Remember to record names, dates, and specific swear words used in the conflict. Remember to embellish details of the conflict only in places where it makes the conflict more entertaining. At this time, we will pause for a joke. Why didn't the submarine need to rest? Because it was not tired. See, the nature of this joke is that certain vehicles have tires. However, a submarine is not one. Tired in this sense can refer to both the submarine's energy level or the number of tires it has. In fact, a submarine is a submersible watercraft which uses ballast tanks, not ballast, and jet propulsion to enable movement. Therefore, tires on a submarine would be irrelevant. This concludes the joke. We will now resume the presentation. After filing an entry in the conflict journal, remember to inform your conflict manager that you have done so. However, do not discuss the specifics of the conflict with your conflict manager. If the conflict manager asks for specifics of the conflict, you must reply only in vague grunts and shrugs. The conflict manager may begin crying and begging you to share details of the conflict, groveling on hands and knees. The conflict manager may promise to open up about their own deepest secrets if only you share the conflict details. The conflict manager may offer you $20. In all of these cases, you're permitted only to roll your eyes and say, "It's just, I don't know, I don't wanna." Alternatively, you may fake a disease in order to leave the room. Do not look the conflict manager in the eyes. You may accept the $20. You may not discuss the details of the conflict. Why is it so loud? No time. You are permitted to learn your conflict manager's real name. We will now pause for a joke. How many kinds of fish are there? 11. I don't get it. Excuse me, my mistake. The statement of fact about fish and not a joke. I will correct this mistake when I deliver my presentation to the board. This now concludes the presentation. Thank you for allowing me to practice. I feel more prepared than before. As a show of thanks, I would like to offer you this picture of my own conflict manager. Okay, thanks. I hope your conflict manager is as benevolent as my own. I think Borrow is my conflict man. Oh my god, they're all here. Oh my goodness. Okay. All the business boys are here. Hello, I have observed that there is coffee available. I will accept a coffee at this time. Okay, what kind of coffee do you want? Regular coffee. Nothing else? You don't like flavor? Don't tell them more things. I do not require flavor. I only require coffee. No. I'm not just gonna sit here and make you guys the exact same thing over and over. I am gonna go out of my mind with boredom. I need you to give me a more interesting coffee order. That's the new rule. You are not allowed to order regular coffee. So what's it gonna be? I typically just have regular coffee. Well, then I guess you're gonna typically just have it somewhere else. So, are you gonna give me an order or not? Come on, say something. And it cannot be regular coffee? No! In that case, I'll take coffee with fruit. What kind of fruit? I'll take whichever has the least amount of flavor as possible. I know which fruit, actually. Fine. I will bring you the most flavorless fruity coffee I can make. Very good. I don't like flavor in my coffee either, TBH. Hello, I've seen it. You serve coffee to Jerry. I require coffee to deliver my presentation. Therefore, I would like coffee. Fine, but I'm not making regular coffee. Give me a more interesting coffee order. I don't care for styles of coffee other than regular. Well, then today you're gonna learn something new about yourself. How exciting for you. This is the only way you'll make coffee? Yes. Oh. Well, sometimes at the office, I'll forget to drink my coffee and it becomes cold. There are times when I enjoy the coffee in this condition. Cold. That's my order. Cold coffee. Okay. I guess it's a different type than what I usually do. I'll just make coffee normal, but without heat. No! To make cold coffee, you have to heat it up and then leave it to cool! Otherwise, it's not gonna brew well! No! This is gonna be disgusting! Oh my goodness, what has happened here? I destroyed the coffee plant. Oh no. Got new mugs. Got new mugs. Fluffin, get out of the way! I'm cutting things! You're gonna get hurt! You're gonna get a haircut! Pumpkin. I should throw a pumpkin in one of these. Okay, which was the flavorless one? Wait, let me just grab that too. Oh, we need to make her a prison coffee. Not prison coffee, prison tea. Completely tasteless. Biteberry. Okay. Do we have biteberry? We do not. Okay. Biteberry is yellow with blue around it. Which one is this? Paper. I'm not giving you more tea. You best get your little furry butt out of here. What do you want? Hello. Oh my god, is this another one? Another one? How many businessmen are there? How many? I do not understand. I am one person. I am Harry. No, there's like 4 of you. No, there are not 4 of me. There is 1 of me. I am Harry. Since I see you have coffee, I request a coffee. Just so you know, I'm not making regular coffee. You have to order something more interesting. Oh, is it one of those coffee shops? A coffee shop of complex drink recipes and unknowable ingredients? A coffee shop of high fashion and distinction? Yep, that's it. I do not like such places. I have gone to great lengths to avoid them. Yet I have arrived at one of them at this very moment. I am full of distress. Even so, I am intrigued. I am curious. I wish to know more. I am frightened by the conflict within me. There is a duality in my mind, and I do not like it, but I am compelled. Just give me a drink order. Very well. I have heard of a drink called Mintiado. I do not understand the name. Is it mint with coffee? It's made with coffee. That's the part I understand. There is more. There is mint. Mint is also added. I don't get why. I see. The name is Mintiado. That is why there is mint. I understand now. But I am told there was another ingredient. Ice cream. It must taste like ice cream. The word ice cream is not in Mintiado. This is confusing. I do not understand. The amount of flavors and words in one drink, it is overwhelming. I cannot comprehend. I ought not to drink it, yet I must know. I need it. I fear it. Okay. Coffee with mint and ice cream coming right up. I'm still scared. Help. This poor boy. Well, we have got our bite berry. It's too overwhelming. I'm scared. Oh, poor business boy. Oh my god, we need to get more of those coffee beans. And by we, I mean me. What do you want? You have presented coffee to the men of business. Was it successful? Coffee. Yeah, he seems to like it. I guess it's hard to really know. An unqualified, resounding success! Victory. We are very grateful for your help in creating coffee. You have our thanks. Please, we do not know what you are called. What is your name? Alta. Alta the human. It is our joy to experience your being, your existence. Your presence. You must tell us your journey. Please, describe yourself. We wish it very much. Your story. Wow, the music is getting overwhelming. Turn that down. I came here because I needed help. Help? What kind of help do you need? We would like to know. What kind? Well, I guess there's a couple of things I need help with. Gosh, the situation is actually kind of complicated. Oh, that delights us. We enjoy very much when a thing is complicated. Delightful. The complexity, the chaos. It's an inviting energy. Yes. Can you please tell us more of what is complicated? I don't know where to start. I don't really like talking about these things. Human Alta, we have an idea. A proposition. We wish for you to exit the clearing and return to the forest. We will journey there with you, together. Why? In the forest, it is easier for us to perceive essences, deeper nature. We shall witness your essence in the shade of the forest, your nature. The complications that you speak of, the forest will allow us to see them, to touch them. It will be fun! Delightful. Sure. Should I follow you there? No need. You must simply walk out through the exit. We will join you. We will both be there and here. Both. We are in many places, even now. All. When you are ready, we will be there, in the forest. Okay. Oh, okay, see you there, I guess. Oh my goodness. Ah! This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Why are the aliens country? I don't know, man. I couldn't think of anything. And then I realized I didn't actually do a country voice before. And I thought, maybe it was Suitor, because she seems kind of chill. Well, they seem kind of chill. Well, the culmination of beings. I don't know. One of them's got to be country. Leave the clearing? Yes. Okay, I'm here. What next? Human Alta. We are with you. Isn't it delightful? Wow, so you're also still in that clearing right now. Correct, but our attention is on you. We are fascinated by what we might see in you. Please tell us, what do you see right now? Just, trees, rocks. And whenever I'm out here, I think back on my fights.
Oh, delightful. We see it too. It is a memory.
Wait, you can see me fighting? But it's my memory. That's weird. She's in our memory.
No. The forest is making it. Real, tangible, discerning. We can perceive it in full clarity. Delightful. Let us examine this memory.
Oh no.
How interesting. How fascinating. Your skills far exceed that of your opponent.
I know. That's why it's so stupid when I lost.
Another memory appears, a similar one.
Oh, this is the other fight I lost. Another stupid failure. No reason for it.
Yes, we see it. We perceive it fully. Human Alta, this memory is also quite fascinating. We see the problem. We can see now why you lost those fights.
You can?
Right there, do you see it? Your change structure. It is stuck.
My change structure?
Yes, we see it clearly. It is attempting to move, but it cannot.
My change structure? What do you mean by change? Ugh. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Oh god. Keep moving.
Human Alta, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'll be fine. Go back to that memory. Tell me what you saw, like the reason that I lost.
We cannot see the memory anymore. It is gone now.
Oh no, not this one, not this one, not this one.
But a new memory is taking its place. Tell us about this. What is this?
Oh god, I tried to kill Master Winters. So that's another thing. We traveled into the woods to find Master Winters to help us get stronger again. And when we went through one of the changes in the tea shop, we remembered that we actually already met Master Winters again. And when we met her, Master Winters told us that what we were lacking is something that would take years and years and years of time to develop, like just control over ourselves. And in the meantime, we could just kind of chill out at her house and like talk about different things and just like, you know, recuperate and stuff. And she was like very accommodating and everything. And she was like, I can't help you because I'm really old. And the amount of time it will take you to train that will be much longer than I will probably live for. So we thought, okay. So she thought, you know, okay, there's nothing I can do, but you can just stay here and like train and do whatever, you know? And Alta did not take that well. Alta's like other consciousness or like, you know, her inner self was like, Alta, we can fix this. Alta, we can fix this. And she woke up trying to like kill Master Winters. She was like, what the fuck happened? That's not me. I didn't do that. I attacked her because of the person who looks like me.
Human Alta, we see very clearly. In all of these memories, the problem is the same. Your change structure is completely blocked. Yes, there's no room for movement at all. Unable to expand, unable to advance. It cries for help. Fascinating.
Her brain?
We believe that perhaps we can help it. We can try to move the change structure forward.
Wait, so you're saying it's the same reason I lost those fights? And you can fix it?
We do not know, but we can try. If it does not help, then...
Ugh.
Human Alta, are you alright? We can stop now to rest. It will be harder to assist you if you are tired.
Oh god. Oh no. I feel like if we stop now, we're never gonna find out, but if we move, she's gonna collapse again. I think after all we learned, maybe we know to rest? Maybe? I'll rest for a second.
Alta, what are you doing?
Fuck.
Why did you stop?
Fuck.
This isn't you. You're not someone who gives up. You're someone who fights until the very end. Be proud of that. Come on, up and at 'em. Let's show everyone what a warrior truly looks like.
No.
Human Alta, you have begun to run again. Can we ask why?
It's her. She's here. She made me start running.
To whom are you referring?
She looks just like me. She was standing here just a second ago. Didn't you see her?
No, we did not see anything. All we see is you.
But she's the one making me do this to myself. It's not me, it's her. Please, Zenith, make her go away. Oh no. Oh no. Who brought us here this time? Maybe it was Zenith. Zenith, what happened out there?
Humanalta, you collapsed in the forest, fully unconscious. We returned you back here for safety, rest, recovery, tea shop.
So when we were in the forest, you didn't see another person who looks like me?
No, our awareness was quite heightened, yet we detected nothing except for you.
Oh. You said you saw the reason why I lost those fights. Something about change?
Your change structure, yes. It was clearly blocked.
Obstructed. But what's a change structure? What does it mean?
Oh, this concept does not, translate conveniently to your language. It is one of the old concepts.
Can you try? Like, please, I need to know what's wrong with me.
Interesting. We see. This is an intriguing situation. Complicated. Humanalta, you should return to the forest with us. The forest uses the boundaries between concepts. Malleable. Perhaps there we can more clearly investigate your change structure.
Okay.
Before we go, perhaps we should once again have tea. Tea. We found the tea you gave us most delightful, most refreshing. It would be good to rest for a moment and enjoy another cup. Tea.
Okay.
Ah, flavor. Yes, there is something which interests us. Flavor. Around your clearing, we have seen them. The large plants, bearing fruit. We wish to consume it.
You want tea made with fruit from a large hybrid?
No, not the fruit. The plant.
You want tea made out of an entire large hybrid? I know how to do that.
Yes, precisely. This plant, you call it large hybrid. We detect an energy within it. The fruit it produces so potent, so evocative, so unyielding. And the seeds, the unyielding essence of the plant, it is contained within the seeds. We wish to taste the energy, to consume it. The plant, the fruit, the seed, all of it, in a drink. Yes, delightful.
You want tea with the hybrid, the fruit, and the seed.
That's it, exactly.
Precisely. Okay. Can you just eat the plant? You're like a multidimensional being. Why do you need me to prepare it for you?
Because an experience gains new dimension as a gift.
A kindness.
When gifted, the delight is far greater.
Sensational.
We found this to be the case when you first brought us tea. Therefore, we would be very grateful for a gift of large hybrid tea.
Oh, alright. I may have to ask Borrow how to do this.
Of course, we will await eagerly, anticipate.
I know how to do it. I know how to do it. Okay, before we do that, let's make another coffee for the boys. And to do that, I need to find some of those coffee beans, which are somewhere around here. Okay, we also need the shrinking mushroom. That duplicates it. That shrinks it. So we got 1, 2, 3. And then for a plant, let's see. Let's just make a... Okay, which one haven't we had yet? Prison peppers. Okay, let's do this one. Yellow and green. Oh, borrow! I have done your request. Up to large hybrid. How do I do that? Use the mushrooms. Yes, yes. The devotion, the commitment, it will surely be rewarded. It must be. These, I am convinced now that the achievements are randomly timed and they do not actually assign to anything that I do. Like, I'm so sure that they just pop up randomly.
I fed the Pluffins tea.
So you have. You've done it. I don't know about you, but I'm truly loving the extra bits of color it brings to our clearing. Especially the coffee color. Beautiful. They started following me around, too. Aha! Well, yes, of course. The Pluffins are knowing who butters their bread. Perhaps you have already found yourself in charge of a Pluffin entourage. Let me give you this picture of Borrow and the Pluffins. It really is one of my favorites. Thank you so much for taking such lovely care of our shop, Fauna. Oh my god, yay! Let's go put... I got 2 pictures, actually. Let's go put these pictures up. Do we have anywhere to put them up? Okay, I'm back. I have a crap. I think we've run out of places to put our pictures. There was like a frame over here, but it's gone. I might have to take that one down. Oh, I need like a full frame for that. Didn't we have another one? Here we go. Put that one there. Oh my god. Is there no other place to put pictures? Oh, there's one. There we go. Maybe a secondary owl lady photo? No, I can't. It's so lovely. Borrow. I'm at an impasse. Oh, the Pluffin brought their teacup back. There we go. Finally put all of his things away. All right. We have to pour out all of his coffee because they do not want that. Also, we could have just given them all the same cup of coffee. Why did you have to? Why do you have to ask them for a special order? Alta, why are you making my life hard? All right, I think one of their orders was a cold coffee. Needs and crows change while not wanting it. That's me. Oh shit, I didn't make the cold coffee. I'm so used to the routine, I didn't even think about it. What was the thing that they wanted? They wanted... something without any flavor. Did we already make that one, actually? No, we didn't. It's purple. No! How are we all doing today, by the way? You're doing good. I'm glad. Mask is still grafted on, but would it surprise you if I said I've been better? As in, you've been feeling a bit better? Or that it's... You're doing really well, all things considered. Here you go, coffee from a fancy cup. I see. It is coffee but contains fruit. Yet I cannot taste the fruit. There is no flavor. This is the most agreeable sort of flavor of all. Perhaps my favorite flavor. Flavorless. I've never had a favorite flavor before. It is a new experience. I'm thrilled, brimming with enthusiasm. The enthusiasm will translate directly into my ability to deliver an effective presentation. Oh no. My presentation will address complaints about the excessive number of presentations. I can see the subject matter of my presentation interests you. Yes. It was obvious. I could tell you were interested because of how interested you are. Due to a high level of interest, I will show you the presentation, and you will enjoy it. Please hold your comments during the presentation. Oh my god. Hello, I'm Terry from the Service and Integrations Department. Hi, Terry. As I said, please do not speak. I'm here today to speak to you about the number of presentations that have been taking place across the company. Specifically, complaints have been filed regarding the excessive number of presentations. Why are so many unnecessary presentations taking place? This is what we have set out to answer. Oh, as best we can tell, a man who looks like this has been delivering excessive presentations. His motivations are unclear, his methods precise, his resources unlimited. He has been known to deliver presentations advocating for a radical increase in the number of presentations. This is misinformation. It's entirely possible the man does not work at this company at all. Reports are inconclusive. Through collective action, we can curb the misbehavior of this man, or anyone working with him. This process for reporting problematic individuals is covered in your company onboarding workbook. This concludes the presentation. I hope I have demonstrated the severe nature of the problem at hand. Wow, it makes me want to deliver a presentation of my own. Yes, I understand the desire, however proper care must be taken. It's important to only deliver presentations which are vital and necessary to the well-being of the company. Please consider attending presentation preparedness training before attempting a presentation. This presentation was a result of extensive work. It is of drastic social importance. I have on me a spare picture of the man portrayed in the presentation. You may keep it if you wish, to raise awareness of him and his actions. Okay. Good. Ensure that it is displayed in prompt location. I'll put it right... yeah, I'll put it there. Actually, I'm gonna take this one off, because this one is a little less interesting. And we'll put this one here. There we go. Alright, let's empty this out. Now we can make a cold coffee. Not an iced latte, not an iced coffee, just a coffee that has been brewed cold. And will taste absolutely amazing for sure. And not disgusting. No. It really is just dirty water. Alright, where is this guy? Ew. Is it you? I'm just gonna give it to you and hope for the best. It's cold. It's not good to drink cold. Okay, I'll remake it. Oh, it's not you. I'm sorry, you guys all look like business boys. There's gonna be so many dirty cups just around the forest. And I don't feel bad. Fuck the forest. What's it ever done for me? All it does is make me collapse and feel terrible. Where the heck is this business boy? Is it you? Brought to you by Wanderstop. I brought you the Wanderstop. Oh, I thought you were like... This ad was brought to you by Wanderstop. Cold coffee! Yes! You. Okay, you're square glasses then. This is cold coffee. I'm glad to have cold coffee at this time. It's the taste of coffee that has been sitting on my desk all day. It's a good taste. I care very much for this taste. The Bluffin in the back is just like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? As a result of the positive association with coffee, I am more confident in my presentational abilities. Oh no. I would like to show you the presentation that I have prepared for the board. Bluffin's walking away. Doing so would further heighten my confidence in my abilities. Okay. I will now deliver my presentation. There will be a segment at the end for notes and feedback. Are you guys ready? Good day to all of you who are here for the boardroom. I am Larry. This is my presentation. My presentation is titled Third Quarter Growth Relative to Other Quarters with Less Growth. I have feedback. Yeah? Make it rhyme. Place in order, first comes third quarter, other quarters gains are shorter. Order doesn't rhyme with quarter. But it's close. Well, now then, let us begin by discussing company profits. Company profits in the third quarter look like this. For the purpose of clarity, I've removed proportions of the timeline where profits declined. Which... that doesn't... That's not a good indication of profits! Let's compare it to a different quarter's profits. For the purpose of clarity, I drew this graph as a straight line from left to right. Let us put the two graphs on top of each other. The results are self-evident. This concludes the presentation. Oh my god. We'll now begin the notes and feedback. Please begin. It's misleading. What you have said is not the feedback I wish to hear. So I'm not gonna take it. This concludes the notes and feedback portion! Okay. My confidence in myself as a presenter has risen considerably. I'm carrying this poster which reflects the above average nature of my self-confidence. You may keep it if you wish. Okay. I hope your confidence is similarly elevated as reflected in this poster. I need more places to display these posters. I need more places to put these posters up. They've taken one away from me. I'm just gonna keep this here. That's fine. Okay, let's drain this out. What was the last order? It was like the ice cream and mint. Mint, ice cream, and coffee, wasn't it? Good work, Larry. You did good. Okay, painted gourd and chips. Painted gourd and chips. Oh my god, what has happened here? Chip is just all blue. Was that good work? How to get rich by using this app. It's like all of those kinds of things where it's like we've actually not included any information that goes against any of what we've just said. So, but it works. But it's great. Yeah, it'll definitely work for sure. Just don't ask anyone about it. Just only ask these people that we've totally not paid. Why are you bending? Okay, chip. And painted gourd. I don't have any painted gourds, do I? It's ostrich. Market term, business talk, buzzword, implementing use of AI. Boom, rich? Question mark. And they suck it up every time. If it works, it works. People are gullible. It's a cruel world. I'm kind of like, I don't want to get a new phone because now all the phones have like that weird AI thing that just drains its battery. I don't want that. My battery already drains enough. Like, I'm not looking forward to that life. It's good knowing that Pluffins are indestructible. That's so cute! Oh my goodness. Okay, we need to put this up somewhere. I don't want to take that one down. It's too important to me. Oh. Okay. Yellow with green around it. Make one here. I'm gonna do something bad. I forgot the show's name. It was can you guess the number or guess the word or something like that? How many eggs am I holding? Oh yeah, it was like how many eggs am I carrying? What a show. I'm not carrying coffee. Fuck. Coffee bean, coffee bean. Oh! I should make some more tea just in case. Even though everyone here just wants coffee, so whatever. No! No coffee for you! You're gonna get the zoomies. You silly pluffins. They ask for all of his stuff and then they're like, I can't deal with this. Why am I so zoomy? That looks disgusting. You ever just have a green drink? I'm gonna give this to Borrow. Oh my god, fine. You get a drink too. Here, I'm gonna leave a glass over here and you can drink it if you want it, but... Fight to the death. Oh, they took it first. That one race for it, like for real. Did you wanted this, right? Here you go. You're Harry, right? Got the round glasses. This must be it. The Mintiato. There is an unusual taste of coffee, familiar and comfortable, but the additional flavor attends it. A taste of mint, a whole separate sensation. And then after that, I taste the ice cream. The sweetness contrasts against the bitterness of the coffee. Together, these ingredients produce a layered effect. My palate is unused to such complexity. To reconcile their contradictory tastes is a challenge for me. I am bound by this trial of the senses. The only means of success is to broaden my horizons. Can I do so? No, it is too much. I do not wish to grow. I do not wish to change. I wish only for the comforting warmth of a familiar diversion, like giving presentations. I must give a presentation to ground myself, to return to a sense of security. Are you sure you don't want to grow as a person? Yes, I'm certain of this desire than I've ever known. Let us begin with the presentation. Hello, I'm Harry. This is my presentation for the board. My presentation concerns the exact replica of our company building located next door. The replica is one-to-one in every single way. It is a perfect copy of the company building. However, we do not know why the replica exists. Nobody requested that it be built. The replica simply came into existence 3 months ago. As of today, it is completely unused. What? Therefore, we must now discuss, is this the Stanley Parable building? What ought to be done with the replica? Several proposals have been made. The first is to burn it to the ground. However, a problem logically presents itself. Will burning the replica cause the main building to burn as well? It is impossible to know the answer to this question. Therefore, we should proceed with caution. The second proposal. Whenever a meeting is held in the main building, we hold the exact same meeting in the replica as well. This proposal will take full advantage of the existence of the replica, which is good. This feels like a Stanley Parable thing. A third proposal. Airlift the replica to another location. There is a known location 2 blocks away on 14th Avenue where the replica could fit nicely. Fourth proposal. Perhaps employees working in the replica building can be poached to work for us instead. It is always good to consider new avenues for recruitment. Finally, it goes without saying, we have been freely using the replica's parking lot. This last benefit is expected to continue regardless of which course of action we take. This is a summary of the proposals that have been put forth thus far. I will now open the floor for questions and suggestions. What if you build another replica? You mean a third version of the company building? Exactly. And what purpose would the additional replica serve? Send a message. You know, like, we can replicate a building too. Interesting. This is a good suggestion. I will remember it for the future. This concludes the presentation. Already I feel a sense of grounded comfort returning to my chest. My anxiety has withdrawn. I am at peace. The Mintiato will trouble me no more. I am free. You want another? Stirring from within me is curious to try again, to perhaps grow as a person. No. No, I will not. I cannot do this. I will ever again only consume regular coffee. This is my steadfast decision. Never again. Let me know. Let me now leave you with a photograph clarifying which building is correct office building. I wish for you to keep the photo so you can be sure to never mistake the two. Okay. Remain vigilant. Replica buildings can be found everywhere. And I was just telling you about me saving all the near replicant videos. Wow, it's all related. I'm gonna just leave that there. Thank you. Was that a good presentation? Discuss. Did you all grow as a person? Discuss. Now we'll never know if you're in a replica building. It's true. When can we ever know if we're walking into a replica building? How can you tell everyone is the same? I had my doubts, but after they made such good points, I must admit. Let's listen to some doggy music, yeah? There are people making too many presentations. There is a replica building. That's true. Now we know. What do you have there? How did you get your hands on this, you silly? Go away. Give me this. I'm gonna put it there. What else do I have? Oh, I've got this. I've got too many things. What I'm gonna do is, what do I have to need to do? I'm gonna make prison peppers as my plant. But I did grow it, didn't I? Somewhere. That's gourd. I don't know. I don't remember where I grew it, so I'm gonna grow another one. Something about me is I don't remember what I do. Ever. Oh, I did grow it. It's right there. So we need this. And who pooped over there? Then we need to shrinkify it. Haha. Then... Oh no, I need my pot. That's right, I threw my pot away. Now we have this, and then we have the seeds. And then we're gonna throw in one of our tools. Just for funsies. Take my plant. And then we'll toss in a prison pepper. And then we'll toss in... Where's my tea? Tea bowl. And then we'll toss in... Photo. Then we'll toss in a tool. Don't do that. I've already done it. It's too late. And then we'll give one of these to Borrow, see how he thinks it is. You're gonna be so upset. It's my one joy in life. Why, Miss Alta? Have you brought Borrow a cup of tea? I have. Wonderful. Sweet, delicious prism tea. Miss Alta, did you know that this sort of tea is frequently causing people to say triangle? Indeed. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Already a fun word, but even more fun now. Go ahead, guys, try it. Triangle. What's your favorite geometric shape? What's your favorite configuration of 3 people competing for love? Yay! The love triangle, Borrow's favorite. Miss Alta, from time to time, I am enjoying a very modest amount of televised fictional drama programs. A circle. You! Always gotta be the rebel. That's what you circle dwellers are like. Love triangle. I wonder what a love circle would be like. Just everyone. Everyone's in love. Love triangles are frequently occurring in these shows, indeed. A guilty pleasure. We will not speak more of it here. Except to say, I'm quite confident that Stasathy and Binifer will end up together. Very certain. I think it's a self-perpetuating cycle. My goodness. Oh, that is a lovely color, actually. What a beautiful color for this Pluffin. My goodness. Did he just side-eye me? He side-eyed me. Why did he side-eye me? What the heck? I'm gonna drink this. Y'all, I think it's time for some Alta self-evaluation. Stop it. Let's find a nice place to drink this. Let's go to where our weapon can't be carried. All these mushrooms growing where our weapon is. That one is... Yeah, there's a mask of the fighter guy. He ended up losing his hand, and then he didn't speak after that, and I don't know what happened to him. But it's a little bit concerning.
Huh. Zenith said there's, what, an energy in the plant? I can't really taste anything special. It's just like bitter. With all this mystical stuff, I can never tell if it's nonsense or if I'm just missing it entirely. Am I supposed to feel all these magical energies and echoes of spirits or whatever? I don't get it. I don't feel anything. I don't feel mystical or divine or whatever it is I'm supposed to feel. All I feel is tired.
Let's put that away. That's me when I drink herbal teas, and I'm like, I don't like that. Everyone's like, it makes you feel so rejuvenated and better. I'm like, no, it didn't make me feel good at all. Like, I have lots of different teas, but they're all black teas, and they're not, like, necessarily good for you. They're just kind of like, they just taste good. Like, rose tea, Darjeeling, black tea, breakfast tea, like, all of those. They're all just, like, normal teas. I can't drink herbal teas. I find it gross. they're just gross. I do not have a refined palate for that kind of stuff. Okay, let's give this to Zenith. It's just not satisfying. It's not satisfying at all. If I can't have my tea with like milky and stuff, then it's not for me. Not the tea for me. And that's just how it be. I've also never been one for the whole lavender helps relax. A few of those. I think the smell probably would, but not the taste, surely. I love lavender smell. What are you looking at my plant for? It's distracting. I find rose smell to be really soothing. So rose tea is one of my favorites. But I can't necessarily say that the taste of rose tea necessarily relaxes me. I do love the smell. I love the smell of like flowers and all of that stuff. And recently, like, I've just been filling my house with like different flowers. Like, they're super cheap, so it's not like breaking my bank or anything. But, you know, it's like a little process of like, I think I talked about this before during Wanderstop, but that process of like decorating your house and like, smelling it and seeing it, and it looks really nice, makes my house feel brighter and happier. And, you know, they'll die soon, but then they get replaced, and then I feel better. And it's a little bit of the process of doing that, replacing that kind of like ritual, which is nice. More of a relaxing smell guy. I just can't with flavors. I drink alcohol. That's my relaxing drink. Maybe soda. I am definitely like a soda relaxes me kind of girl. Sometimes I do just like a glass of like a soda. Really, my favorite thing is a glass of like a fruit juice, but they're so expensive. They're not even good. They're not good for you. They're so full of sugars, but I just like the taste sometimes. All right, here we go. Entity drink.
We will now consume the tea. Yes.
Oh my goodness. You look like they're in a disco. That's like a disco outfit, right?
Interesting. Interesting. This is it. This is the plant. Large hybrid. Human altar. This plant is vast in its capabilities. It has drawn up a very old energy, very old, even to us. The energy gives its fruits a special power. The power to affect, to sway, to change, to cultivate. We do not understand the source of the energy, but we enjoy very much its taste. Thank you. We feel ready once again to return to your goals.
Yeah, what is it with disco and being otherworldly? Like Disco Elysium, this, disco music, all very freaky stuff. Your mission. Good. You still think you can help me? I have to turn the music down again. It's just because like whenever Alta speaks, her voice volume is so low, but then everything else is so loud. So I have to turn it up when she speaks and then down on it and everything else.
We will try. We will do our best. Let us now return to the forest. We'll examine your memories again.
Okay, great. Thank you. Let's go. Are you ready? I'm not ready. Are you ready to get yelled at? To whom it may concern, just... I can't anymore. Why? Best wishes. Department of Property Equipment. They gave me my broom back. Is it just me, or do they return like a different broom? I feel like it's a different color every time they return it. Let's go. They wasted postage on that. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Zenith, I'm ready when you are. Zenith? Hey, are you there? Zenith? Where are you? What's going on? Rest. I could rest for a second. Where the fuck is Zenith? What if I missed something? What if Zenith's out there somewhere, or something else that could fix me? If anything is out there and I missed it, I'd never forgive myself. Zenith, are you there? Hello? What's going on? Zen... Oh no. Oh god. Oh my god, I'm just... Zenith! What the heck? Where were you? We trusted you. Why are the business boys still here? What is this? Oh. Oh! Oh! What happened to Zenith? Hey, what happened? Why weren't you in the forest?
Human Alta, hello. It is good to see you again.
Greetings. I looked for you everywhere and you weren't there. What happened? I've been business boyed.
Oh, yes, of course. The forest. Yes, we agreed to help you, yes. Your memories, your change structure.
Assisting you.
We remember it now. We became distracted for a moment.
Distracted. Well, are you wearing a tie?
Yes, we are perceiving a change within ourselves.
A movement.
We did not mean for it to happen. It simply happened. But it is lovely. We are delighted by it.
Delighted. No.
Is it not delightful?
No.
We see. Unfortunately, we do not agree. We find it most incredible, most charming.
Most. Yeah, whatever. You said you were gonna help me, so let's get back to that.
Yes, we.
Oh, the coffee and presentation and money coming out of their hair.
We will meet you there once again in the forest.
Another attempt. You lying liar. You lying liar, you're not gonna meet me there. What the heck was that? They're not gonna meet me. Zenith, are you there?
Yes, we are here. We can see you.
Good, good. Okay, let's do this again. I can feel memories coming back. Can you see them?
Yeah, we see your memory and your change structure completely blocked.
Right, my change structure, whatever that is.
We can attempt to help unblock it. In order to do so, you must first focus your mind on the tension, the discomfort, the deficiency, the structure. Can you do this?
I don't understand. Do you mean I should... Oh, hang on.
Human Alta, we can stop to rest. It is important that your mind be sharp.
No, Alta. Not
damn it.
now. Come on. Here we go.
Are you sure you should be running? You seem quite tired.
Zenith, look, it's her. Don't you see? She's making me do this.
No, we do not see her. We only see you.
Then what's preventing me from resting?
Human Alta, if we are to answer this question, then you must keep your mind focused on the pain, the discomfort.
I don't get it. Why do I need to think about pain? If this change structure is a problem, then make it go away. Get rid of the change structure. Get rid of the person who looks like me. Trash all of it so I can live my life again.
It would be unwise of us to.
Just make her go away, please. I don't have the energy for this. You need to do what I can't.
I don't care what it takes. Zenith, please.
Oh, where is Zenith? I feel like Zenith has changed too much and they won't help us now. Oh my god, they're walking! Zenith is walking! No! Hello. Zenith, we need to go back into the forest. You were gonna do something out there to help me. Yes, that is correct. We were. We are somewhat distracted at the moment. But you said something about my change structure. Isn't that what you told me was the problem? Yes. Then let's do something about it. What are we standing around for?
Human Alta, we are sorry. The transformation that we are experiencing, it is important to us. Our capacity to help you has diminished.
But what? I don't understand. I don't get it. Why? Why transform into a businessman?
It is what we desire. It is what we seek. The men of business, they are our destination.
Like permanently?
We do not understand.
Are you gonna be a businessman forever, or is it temporary?
We still do not understand.
Zenith, come on, work with me. This is not what you promised. You said you had an answer. You said that it could be fixed.
Human Alta, do you truly wish for us to not transform? To resist it would be disastrous. Can you understand?
Okay, fine. I don't understand why you're changing, but then can't you at least point me in the right direction? Tell me what to do next? There must be something I can do on my own without you. Please just give me like an action I can take.
Something you can do. Yes, we would suggest focus deeply on your pain, your unease, your incompleteness, your constraint. Aim your attention at these. It is not the whole process. It will not heal you completely, but it is a start. This is what we suggest.
Okay, why?
Why?
Yeah, what will focusing on my pain do for me? How will it make me better? I need specifics.
Why?
There must be a reason it's beneficial, so what's the reason?
How interesting. We have never attempted to explain this concept before. It is difficult to explain. There are no words. Language is insufficient. But we could perhaps show you directly.
Show me?
Yes, the benefit of focusing on your pain. The initiation, the spark, the unfolding. We can project it into your mind so you can see. Do you wish for this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Very well. We will now attempt to show you. Close your eyes. We will now send you the image.
I don't know if this is good. Thing is, Alta will not take anything else but this. I don't know if this is making any sense to me. I don't know if this is oh no. What the hell?
That was it, the benefit, the unfolding, the beginning.
That didn't explain anything, just a bunch of nonsense.
No, you saw it, you perceived it. That is the answer to your question.
No, that's not good enough. You want me to think about pain? Fine, whatever. I need to know what results to expect. I'm talking about specifics, not blind faith based on a bunch of gibberish.
Human Alta, what we showed you is the explanation. We realize that it does not make sense to you. We suspected it would not. There's no other way for us to explain it. We are sorry.
So you're saying I just sit around all day, thinking about what an awful person I am. Hum-de-dum, I'm terrible, I'm a piece of garbage, something like that. That's what you suggest. Zenith, you have the answers, and I know that you do. There has to be something more to it. You can't just leave me broken like this. I'm broken.
We could show you the explanation again. Perhaps to see it a second time would help.
No.
Human Alta, we are sorry. We hope that you heal yourself. We are thinking of you.
Fine. Zenith, you can't have given me this hope and then done this. Oh my goodness. Borrow. I'm not doing good. What are you looking at? So, Zenith, the space being, they were gonna fix me, and then they didn't. They just changed. Oh, goodness. And, the other thing is that Zenith couldn't see the person who looks like me. They insisted that there was no one else, that it was just me. But I don't understand how. Or, I don't want to be someone who would attack Master Winters for no reason.
Yes, of course.
If it's at all possible that the person who looks like me is another entity, something manipulating me, then that would just be so much... That would just make so much sense. It would be much simpler that way, yes. If she were me, why would she only have become visible to me recently?
Miss Alta, I will tell you something about this forest. The forest is having many effects on different people, yes? Perhaps you have noticed. One effect, that it often has to separate a being into fragments of itself. These fragments are, of course, still a part of the same whole, but simply made easier to view. Just a little space in between the pieces, a little breathing room. Is this what you are going through? I do not know for sure, but I will offer it to you as a thought. If I am seeing anything at all which might help you, I will surely be pointing it out.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Thank you.
Of course.
I think this seems like time for a change. Whoa! That's Zenith, right? Hello. Zenith? Hello, I am Gary. I am a man of business. I am looking for the boardroom. I am delivering a presentation, so I cannot be late. So, you really don't remember me at all? Remember you? Yeah, you used to be Zenith. You were this incredible multidimensional space being. And you figured out what was wrong with me. You had all the answers. You were gonna fix me. I don't even know what you were gonna do, but it was something. You knew what to do. And then you changed. I don't get why you had to change. I don't understand it. You were gonna heal me. I was gonna be able to fight again. I was gonna live my life again. I wasn't gonna be weak anymore. I've never felt weak like this. I know exactly how I'm supposed to be, and I can't do it. My God, please don't go away. Oh my God, why is this getting me emotional? I see. No, I do not remember this. Unfortunately, I do not have long to talk. I am needed at the boardroom. Fuck! Perhaps you would like to view my presentation? It is a presentation I will deliver to the board. I don't want to listen to your dumb presentation, Zenith. Or Gary, whatever. I'll deliver my presentation. I am Gary from the Managerial Governance and Strategic Metrics Operational Division. My presentation concerns our customary equity return compliance metrics from last quarter. Here you can see the numbers that represent last quarter's results. The results were consistent with internal projections across divisions. My next slide. Oh, I'm out of slides. This concludes my presentation. Thank you. Would you like a physical copy? I have several thousands of it on me. Sure. Area frequently visited by relevant shareholders. This time, I would like a coffee. Can I have a cup of coffee? Yeah. All right. What kind of coffee do you want? Just a regular coffee. Fine. Regular coffee coming right up. Thank you. I got nowhere to put you. I didn't like that. I didn't like that one bit. I'm just gonna make a coffee. Did I do that so fast that it didn't change into coffee? I just realized I think I might have done that too quickly. I think that's just normal. Okay, I think I did that too quickly. I'm out of beans. God damn it, Zenith. Why would you do this? That's kind of crazy, though. I didn't think the business boys would become relevant at all in the main story bit. But then they did. There we go. Now it's colored. Now it looks like coffee. All right, here's your coffee. Oh, God. Oh. I suppose that means you don't want the coffee anymore. The bluffin. So, is this it? All of you are done talking to me? Fine, whatever, it's my coffee now. I don't want to drink coffee. I don't like coffee. Oro. People have started going silent again. Some graded business entities taking away all the whimsy. Really? This is not true to life. Oh ho, has it begun already? My, how the time is flying. Miss Alta, I am sure you know that it is time for us to visit the shrine again. I will see you when you are ready. We're at the shrine, Burrow. We're at the shrine. Here we are. Let us light the shrine. Here we go. Are you feeling ready, Miss Alta? What do you mean when you said I'm moving on? Again, Miss Alta, this was only Borrow's best guess. The forest is drawing on for guidance, following your lead. If the forest is withdrawing one space and replacing it with another, I can only ask, what inside of you does the change resemble? That is truly what I am knowing. Anything else is for you to decide. Shall we leave it to the shrine to show us what comes next? I think perhaps yes. I'm wishing you the safest of travels. I will be seeing you soon. Okay, are you guys ready for this? There's me. And there's her. Are we the same person? I don't want her to be me. Why not, Miss Alta? Because if she's not me, then she's something I can remove. Like a tumor. Something you can just cut away and be free of it. If she's just me, then that's so much more complicated. Yes, it certainly is. I keep trying to rest, I swear. I keep telling myself to just settle down. But I can't. She doesn't let me. Even relaxing feels like a job. Yes, that makes sense. It is not just about rest. It is also about the reason for resting. She told me I could defeat anyone, anywhere, for as long as I live. Now that I say that out loud, it sounds insane. You don't think that's possible, do you? To be undefeated forever? No, I suspect it is not. But attempting the impossible is often the path to the most wonderful accomplishments. Miss Alta, this person you describe, I am certain that she has helped you achieve such great things. I would not want you to be losing her entirely. What do I do? How do I get her to listen to me? Hello, Miss Alta. Welcome back. We are once again in... Wait. What is it? I'm feeling something. A feeling that is coming from the forest. Miss Alta, I believe this will be our last time here in the clearing. What? Yes, it is an almost unmistakable sensation. A conclusion to it all, quite soon. What? So I'm going home? That is what I'm guessing, yes. You said I could stay here forever! God. Oh, thank God I'm going home. Excited to leave, yes. Don't worry, Bora will not be taking it personally, haha. Is this a bad end? I don't know. Why is it ending now? This feels bad. This feels bad! That is a good question. Bora was not having the answer. After living, I think it means that we've got one more clearing before it ends. Like, this next set of people and, like, things that happen is the end. So there won't be another reset. Living in these woods many years, meeting many travelers, I am still not understanding the forest. It simply does what it does. That is all I am knowing. So then what am I supposed to do right now? Supposed to do? Well, I'm thinking that we do the same thing as always. We stand up and we look about our shop. We clean the pots that need cleaning, and we will prepare the ingredients for tea. We tend to our pets, perhaps make a cup of tea just for us. That is all there is. That is all there will ever be. You see, Miss Alta, this will not change whether we are having an hour together or a lifetime. I'm quite sorry if I have rambled on for a bit. It is quite like Borrow to get caught up in words. But it is being a passion of mine. I am grateful for your patience with me. You're all right. Ha ha. Borrow is being very glad you approve. Well then, shall we get back to it? I think we shall, yes. I will see you about the shop, Miss Alta. Everything's all washed out. Everything's all washed out now. I'm going home. You want to go home? I think you still need to stay here for a bit. Oh my goodness. Oof. It's all rainy. It's gone all raining. What the heck is this? Have we got all the colors? Oh my god, we got all the colors! We can make so many things. My goodness. You think everyone's gonna come back? Miss Borrow. Borrow made you... Miss Borrow. Borrow made you a cup of tea. This one is made with sweet meliums, which are most invigorating sort of fruit. They are creating a feeling of deep focus and intention, a rigorous sensation. It seems to me like the sort of brew Miss Alta would be a big fan of, haha. That is all. Tea delivery complete. My work here is done. I am wishing you the best, as always. Thanks, Borrow. I think this tea is full of rainwater, but thanks anyway. I'm gonna find a new place. Both pieces, and then as both pieces fail to merge, an insight. Once again, I feel like that just came out of nowhere. Where are the chairs? Where can I sit down? There's one bench over there. I'm gonna sit out in the rain and drink my tea.
Oh, wow. This really does make you feel more focused, more alert, more... Actually, this is exactly the way I always feel during a fight. Because before a fight, your mind is just a jumble of noise. It's like a swamp, and you can't make anything out. And then, the fight starts, and things quiet down. And suddenly, focus kicks in. There you go. Now you're on track. Now you know what to do.
Oh my god, you see that?
It becomes clear. It's easy. It's nothing. Go. Up. Back. In. Left. Hit. Swing. Pause. Go. Everything makes sense. Everything is clear. Nothing hurts. Nothing fails. Go. 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 This feeling, it's her. The person who looks like me, isn't it? Yeah. This is her. God, I love this feeling. This is just... it's how I feel alive. I don't want to give this feeling up. Please, can't I keep this incredible feeling somehow? I can't lose this.
Well, you know, maybe in moderation. Maybe only a little bit. Maybe not all the time, okay? Put that away. My trinkets. My trinkets are gone. My picture's still there, that's good. All the other pictures, though, gone. Okay, there's a girl with twin tails. I saw her. Did you see her? I saw her. Where is she? See her. Oh my goodness. What is this? Hi, kid. What are you doing out here?
Bang! I shot you! You're dead!
What?
You're dead! I shot you with my gun!
Yes. Ow. Now I'm dead.
I did it! I win! Mine! All this stuff is mine! Everyone sucks except for me!
Oh my god. I'm gonna go home soon. I'm gonna go home soon. Oh no. Oh my. Who let this child here? Trying to drop kick her into the sun? Oh no. She's just a child. Borrow, there's a child running around. Borrow, there's a child. What do we do? Ah, yes, I've noticed. Have you spoken with her? Yeah, she's weird. Are her parents being anywhere nearby? I haven't noticed anyone with her. Yeah, I don't know why she's alone. I'll try to ask. Yes, Borrow will keep an eye out too. Alta immediately runs with the child to us, Borrow, to sort it out. That's great. Doesn't seem like the tea drinking type. If Miss Alta can find some enjoyment in tea, then anyone can. What does that mean? To be clear, I'm still not enjoying myself. We've got a bit of time left. Borrow will win you over yet. Insane. Who let this child loose?
Why are you alive? You're supposed to be dead. I shot you.
I blocked your shot with my invincibility shield.
Really? What's your invincibility shield weak to? Is it immune to knives?
Oh no. My invincibility shield has literally no weaknesses, so I'm basically Jerk Warhard.
No, all invincibility shields have a weakness. That's how they're made.
Well, whenever the weakness, it's definitely not knives.
You sure? I think that's what you'd say if it was knives.
I just double checked and it's not knives.
You've got to be weak to something.
Hey, what's your name?
Poop. Ha ha ha.
Your name is Poop.
Ah, you said poop. I got you to say poop. You sound so stupid.
You said Poop.
You said it again. You sound even stupider the second time.
What are you, like 9 years old? Aren't you too old for poop jokes?
Nope. I'm 100 years old and you'll never kill me no matter how hard you try. Try to kill me.
Alright, here I come.
Dodge your attack. Escape plane, ramp.
Oh my god. This is a 5-year-old. This is a 5-year-old right here. Baro, what do I do? I can't deal with this. Baro, help. Whoa. Oh, that's me and my controller. I was like, what's going on? Why are the lights flickering? Me. What are you doing? There are so many more plants we can make. Okay, that being said, since this is a whole new section of the game, I think this is probably a great place to kind of call it for today. I think it's about time we wrap up here. But thank you guys for joining me today. And yeah, it was I think that was actually worse than the last episode in terms of like that just made me very sad. That made me very sad. But I think it's going to end soon. I feel like, I don't know how this is going to end. I don't know if we're going to get, like, the closure that I want or what. Part of me is like, they'll give us something, but I don't know if it'll be exactly what I want, but it might be what we need. I don't know. I'm scared.